Hey guys, it's Suddenly Sophia, and today we are going to make a beautiful grazing board. I'm showing you the step-by-steps on how to make a beautiful, abundant charcuterie board from the bottom to the top. So far, I've put on a beautiful apricot cheese and a triple cream brie cheese. We're filling this with hummus right now, and we've got grapes toward the edge because they're heavy so they won't slip off like nuts. I'm finishing filling up this bowl right now with hummus, and then we're gonna get started to our medium-sized items. So champagne grapes are also in season. I'm really excited. These are my favorite. They're so cute. I'm gonna put these near the cheese. Since I'm gonna make the centerpiece the hummus, I'm gonna surround it with veggies so it's easy access. So fruits will be more on the edge. So I've got these carrots, I sliced them in half, and now I'm going to put them on the edge of the hummus. They're gonna be spaced out at first, and then we're gonna fill in the gaps. I have snow peas. These are either snow or snap. I always get them confused. I think snap peas are the ones that snap. These don't snap, so these must be snow peas. So next is salami. After this, I'm going to wash my hands because it's one thing to have your hands touching vegetables. It's another to touch meat, especially greasy meat, and then touch other things. So I'll take a break and wash my hands, and just be sure to constantly keep your hands clean and always have your hair back so your hair's not going in your food for your friends. So with the salami, I'm going to have it closer to the brie. And a way to fold this is to take the salami, fold it in half, and then in half again, and you'll get this cute little triangle shape. And then I'm just going to stack them on top of each other. It's fun on these boards. I like to make things sometimes symmetrical and sometimes just like a mess. And ways that you can do that, ways that you can do that is making a line and then having a handful of nuts or berries going right next to that line. I love that look. So this is a different type of salami, and I'm going to fold it the same way, and then I'm going to put it on the other side of the board. Usually with grazing tables, I like to keep the meat and cheese a little bit separate and not touching as best as I can from the vegetables and the gluten-free crackers and things like that. That way, if somebody's at your party or your wedding and they're vegan, they can enjoy the grazing table. Okay, so next is going to be the prosciutto. Prosciutto is a little bit different because it's so thin. I like to roll mine. And if you have breadsticks, you can wrap it around. I'm gonna do a couple breadsticks wrapped in prosciutto. But for this, you just kind of roll it up. See what my hands are doing? Roll, roll, roll. It's a slow roll because the prosciutto will stick to itself and you don't want it to rip. So you want to move slow with that. And I'm having it framed in the bowl. Time to wash our hands. Okay, now that we're back with clean hands, it's time to put on some crackers. So I've got these homemade pita chips that I made, and then I've got these. We've got homemade pita chips and then gluten-free crackers. We're gonna have some fun with that. So the hummus is framed with a little bit of prosciutto, lots of veggies, and now I'm gonna finish framing it with crackers. And then these other crackers are kind of a similar shade, so I'm gonna go on the other side. I don't like to have too much color that's similar, especially neutrals. That'll just bore out the board. Nobody wants that. So with these crackers, they're very thin, so I don't need to stack them or anything, but I'm just gonna kind of layer them. Careful if you're at home with a box of crackers, because there tends to be itty bitty pieces at the bottom. So if you are just dumping crackers onto a board, you're gonna get all these broken, small, crummy pieces, and those don't look good on a board. So just try to rinse out those crumbs ahead of time. Next, I'm going to be placing a couple kiwi fruit carvings just randomly on the board. Behind the grapes, on that grape, and then I made little clementine carvings as well. I sliced a little bit of kiwi, so I'm gonna put that also on the edge of the board. The thing about kiwi is it sticks. Not sticky, but it's not going to slide around, so that's what I'm gonna do on the edge. Remember, you wanna keep items that are not loose that can fall off the edge. These are clementine slices as well. I'm just putting them on this side. Next is strawberries. This is probably a signature fruit on every single platter, grazing board that I make. But I don't like the red to be, this kind of red next to green reminds me of Christmas, and unless it's December, I don't think it's appropriate to have red and green all over your board. That's just my preference, so I'll keep it towards the purple grapes. So I've got some herbs. Today my herbs are basil, I love basil, and rosemary. So good. So these herbs are kind of like a decoration. What I'll do with this is sometimes I'll just go down and the leaves will fall off. Sometimes. I'm just gonna top it on the hummus. And then the basil, I'm going to just kind of lay it down. If I put it next to the strawberries, it's too much red and green. So I'm gonna just kind of tuck it into the grapes, the basil. These leaves are beautiful. That one's not. Tucking them in. So I'm using the whole stem, but on some areas I'm just going to take off the leaf and just lay it down flat, and then I can set up around that. Okay. So once you have a space that has basically edges, so look at it like here's an edge of snow peas, here's an edge of grapes, and then an edge of clementine wedges. I'm sorry, clementine slices. It's all gated in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my organic blueberries and I'm going to fill in this spot with blueberries. When you're doing your boards, you're probably going to change your mind a few times. Right now I'm going to change mine with the basil and the grapes. I'm not feeling it. It looked a little bit too cluttery. I'll keep one little leaf, but there is a gap in the grapes. Whenever you see the board, like a decent size of board through your fruit or through anything, I'll fill it in. Let me show you with what. I have these things called fillers that at the end of the grazing board, I scan it and I look for open spaces. And then I fill in the spaces with either craisins, these are organic pumpkin seeds. You can do it with flowers, coconut, whatever you want. You can do it with pecans or almonds, and you just fill in the spaces. So I'm going to fill in the spaces of open grapes around here. Not with pumpkin seeds because they're green, that's too much of the similar color. I'm going to do it with coconut cashews. We're not quite done, so I'm not going to go and do the fillers yet. So I want to move on to some watermelon. I made these cute watermelon balls with the cantaloupe scooper. I'm just going to place them right here on the edge of the cheese. Next, I will be putting on chocolate. What is a grazing board without some delicious birthday cake chocolate? Since we only use a little bit of carrots right here, I'm going to fill in some more space with carrots. Tiny little gap between the cheese, grapes, and carrots. I'm going to just fill it with a few snow peas. These are olive oil breadsticks. You can get them from anywhere. I'm just going to put them right here. They're also really easy to make. Ta-da! Can you see that though? Let me move this closer. Now you can see what I'm talking about. So the strawberries are there, the breadsticks are there. We've got carrots going on, champagne grapes, kiwi carving, chocolate here. And I'm gonna fill in the last remaining space here, and then we're gonna do filler. So I'm gonna use some candied lemon slices to fill in some of this space. I'm going to put a couple on the brie. And then I'm gonna put some on the edges of the board where there's just some space. Now for this space left, I'm going to use organic washed blackberries. And voila, you've got your grazing board all ready to go. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel so you can see videos like this one every Thursday, and use the hashtag #SuddenlyGrazing if you're going to recreate this. I'll see you next week.